Alrighty, if you're just joining us here, we are on the path of failure. Let me tell you, we are on the exact trajectory that's kind of showing us that we're probably gonna fail. So the amount of time that it actually takes to produce this thing is actually not that bad, but we've been getting strike after strike after strike. So we have a second ventilation thing coming up. We have a few engineers, and a transport just arrived, and we have some homeless. Okay. Also build a little tent here. Okay, and let's hook you up to the very poor road system here. All right. We have 5 to put in here. Oh gosh, what now? Workers saved. Sir, the emergency coolant we poured to seal off the source worked, reducing the heat and emission of toxic fumes. Workers emerged from the shaft gasping for air. They are grateful beyond words. Were it not for your swift action, this could have ended very differently. Cool. I don't want to lose any more people here. But engineers are concerned. Sir, we estimate that the available power fell by 30-40%. Our generator will never achieve its designed heating level. Okay, first of all, the game said heat zone, not heating level, which is different. Heating level is very important. Heating zone, you could argue against a little bit, at least in favor of heating level. Okay, whatever. I guess it is what it is. All right. So research should fly by, right? It should just, boom. You don't even know. Research rate, potential 160. Redesign the ventilation plants using more efficient aeration blowers, which cuts... Oh, that's what we're doing. We're gonna do a few... Let's see, I want both these guys to work late. Alright, so I want to blast through all of the research stuff. Still 8. Well, it's not over for everybody, alright? Alright, cool. I'd like to see this. So none. Let's dismantle that. There's basically no more trees over there. So everybody can go over there now. And do we have more workers? We do. We do have more workers. People are hungry. Let's actually put 4 people in there so we can help balance that a little bit. Our trees are a little excessive right now, so let's put more people in food. I want to be like maxed out. Oh, we need steel too. So let's take 2, put them in there, and let's drop this by 2. Let's drop it by 3. I want to simultaneously start clearing out the trees, while also not, you know, not getting wood here. I don't want to max out. I don't want to increase our reserve for wood yet. I really want to do that. Let's see, this one still, it only has a few left. There can be 10 more workers we can kind of move around. Oh, we didn't assign them. So unhealthy, not too bad. So the second ventilation is here. The ventilations are active. So nobody's working late. Well, this one's working late, but there's also nobody here. Okay. So we need to switch this one back to there. Any one of these like actually safe? No, the gas is like causing everything to get real dangerous. Okay. And 8 o'clock. Wow, just in time. As soon as 8 o'clock hits, that research finished. Little switch these over here. Okay. Alright, so what is our next thing? I really want to get this next thing here. I think I might actually wait. And then we can finish that one out. We can check that one off the list, and then we can do this one eventually. I think these two things are going to be one of the most important things at this stage. Not tomorrow, but in the tier 3. Okay. So we can spend... was it a law? Where was that? I think it was a power... I think it was a law. Was it a law? Labor... Propaganda? No, it wasn't one of these things. It wasn't a law. I'm trying to think of the thing where you can, I can't even like put my words right now. Where you can spend 5 Steam exchangers. Oh, it was into research. Oh, okay, I remember now. Safety improvements? No. It was something in here. Oh no, maybe it wasn't in here? I thought there was something... I thought it was like a safety thing for... Oh, supercharge, that's what it was. I was also supercharge the Steam exchangers use at the construction site to speed up work on the generator. Each use advances work progress by 10%. Costs 5 Steam exchangers. Okay. I don't think I'm going to do that one next, though. Should we? Maybe we should. We did that one. How expensive is it? 20? I think we'll be able to gather 20 that day, and then we'll just kind of postpone the next tier a little bit. I think that's what we do. I think that's the move. We don't need Steam exchangers. We've already spent them. We're not going to need them for a while. And we still have to go through tier 3 before we even get to tier 4. Okay. I think that's the move. That'll get us closer to actually hitting our scheduled goal here. Alright, the rapids. Here, close to the source, the stream is narrow and wild. We follow it, walking along the edge of the gorge. Okay. Guess we'll continue walking away from the arch. Mountain Lake. The stream has its source in the mountains, rising in the horizon. Let's go out into the snowy wastelands. Oh yeah. So 4 engineers. We don't have any sick. We can't just put engineers around willy-nilly. Not yet, at least. Our coal is doing okay. Keep seeing 700. Makes me feel okay. Probably shouldn't feel okay, but, you know. We got one guy who's sick. Oh, Bartholomew. Oh my gosh, Bartholomew. I love that name. He's going to eat, even though he is sick. He's not gravely sick, at least. So this man is sick, and he's just gonna go get some food. Alright. Priorities, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and speed up a little bit here. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Doop-a-doo. Moving along, moving along. So we need 10. We don't need. We have the ability to house 10 patients. We're at 6. Okay, okay. Moving right along. Here's the next day. Discontent goes down. Motivation increases at a rate that's faster and actually goes down. Okay, so the toxicity level has gone down a little bit. That means everybody is safe. And our little, our really dangerous location here, the water pumps, is actually unhealthy, which is good. So we'll finish this in 9 hours. Maybe we won't have to spend the Steam exchangers. It's 1 hour behind actually where we want to be. So if we pop this down one, it's going to be harmful. Alright, so I guess let's pop it up here. And then when it gets closer to 4 o'clock, we'll pop the 6 o'clock. Kind of game the system a little bit. Just can't forget it. Look at this research. Within like what, an hour and a half, 2 hours? Mountain Lake. All right, we can explore. The stream starts here. The stream starts here. From a crystal clear mountain lake. Let's explore. Ooh, a good fishing spot. Is this permanent? I thought this was like a tentacle monster. Looks like there's no fish in here, but flashlights. Shouldn't it be lanterns? No. Even from the shore, we can see shoals of fish roaming the lake. We could stay here for a few days and catch them. We can set up camp here and supply. Okay, here's the info. So 80 raw food every 1 day, in total 720 raw food. I keep saying foo. Raw food over the next 9 days. Okay. Alright, so we don't have to worry about food for a little bit. We'll kind of leave these people in here for now. We're at maximum capacity here. 7 hours left. I think we might actually hit our goal. The game thinks we are... Well, we went from 3 days to 2 days now. Alright, supercharge has been researched. So we could actually avoid the hazards by spending 5 Steam exchangers. I don't know if that's worth it, though. It's a pretty heavy cost, considering how many workers we don't have and our power to actually move around here. Oh, yep, there it is. There's a supercharge. Use 5 Steam exchangers to instantly advance work on the generator by 10%. I think I'm just going to flip it. It has a moderate risk of a strike. Okay, next thing to research here. We actually have enough to research the last tier. Is that the move? So out of that last tier, we have copper savings, which I'm going to get back out of here again, which we could probably use. I mean, our coal consumption is pretty high. So we could do high flow filters, which I'm definitely interested in. Advanced supercharge, what does this do? Oh, cool. Work progress by 20% the cost of the same amount. That's enticing. Innovative process is definitely something we want to do, which has nothing to do with tier 5. In tier 5, I'm interested in the coal savings. Medical mechanization, don't need resources. The advanced reloading station, I'm also really keen on getting, and gathering optimization. That's a lot of cost for something we can't even afford. We actually haven't even talked about the boat here. So if we want to update, or if we want to upgrade the reloader, we're going to need another Steam exchanger. And we need people. We need workers, like, really bad. I have to say, I think we need more workers than we need Steam cores, which is probably not the right choice here. We do at least have 1 Steam core, so we could still upgrade one of them. And one of them is already on tier 2, so we can upgrade one of them to tier 3. I think that's the move. We really need more workers. Alright, so with 20 more people coming in, before we forget, let's do the living spaces here. So I will just neglect it and just forget it. Invalid placement. Oh, because it's just touching that corner. Oh, you're out of the bathhouse zone. Well, at least this one will have church. That's 16. And this is 24. Okay. We did the upgrade for the hut, so we only get 8 per housing. Okay. Alright, so is it time to do that? That's really the question, because we could do gathering optimization, because we can always do that in the next day, right? Like, what is more important right now? I don't know if I read this one. Redesigning templates, new, more efficient set of templates, which reduces material costs of Steam exchangers by 20% and time required to make them by 50. I don't think we need this one at the moment. I think these innovative processes are really interesting. This one we're going to be doing, like, very soon. I think safety improvements for the Foundry is actually not a necessity at the moment, so I think the choice here is innovative process. I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Alright, we're doing that. Alright, so this one is now... there's no trees available, so that's 10 more workers. Let's put them in here. We need a lot more of these things. And we're starting to creep into a tree problem. And I believe we're going to turn this one into a tree building. So I was really curious to see what would happen to this pile, too, if we just switched it over. I have no idea what's going to happen with that. My assumption is that it would just, like, kind of disappear, but I have no idea. So I guess we'll find out there. Okay. So this thing is doing really well. We just moved... where did we just put our people? Oh, we put 10 more people in here. I think we need... yeah, I think that's what we need. Is there not an efficiency? We already did the optimized materials. Okay. Yeah, I guess we already did all those things. Okay. Alright, well, I guess that's that. We just have 4 engineers just hanging out. Stick them in the medical post for now. 5 hours. Let's do 2, level 2 speed here. Alrighty. We're about to hit 4 o'clock, so let's go ahead and pop on our work extended. Oh no. The game is up. Sir, one of our men who was instrumental in the rigging of the union election has bragged about it in the pub. Angry workers demanded explanation. What will you tell them? It's just drunken gossip. Discontent will arise. Strike risk will increase for 2 days. Motivation will fall. I'm gonna do that one. Yeah, we can take the motivation hit. Easy. Easiest choice of my life. Still 2 days behind schedule somehow. You know we're about to finish this. Oh, we're not about to finish it. Okay. So... wait, that's 2 o'clock. Well, you know what? I'm such a fool. I did it way too early. Alright, so this should increase efficiency a little bit. I keep looking at 1400 and thinking it means 4 o'clock. I've been using military time for a long time, but I don't know why. That's been a very recent thing. Alright, I guess we just do... so 2 more hours. That's exactly the right amount of time. So we'll actually finish this here today. Less than an hour. It better finish. Tell you what, if I have to spend 5... if I have to spend 5 Steam Core things, not Steam Cores, but the, whatever those things were, Steam Exchangers, in order to get like 1% or something, I'm not gonna be what you might call a happy camper. Alright, safety improvements. What was our next thing here? I think we're What did we just do? We did innovative process, which is great. Optimize protection, no. Alright, I think gathering optimization. Let's do gathering optimization. Yeah, look how much steel we have now. Alright, let's do that, because we definitely need... This needs to be, like, super, super powerful. We need to be super powerful in how we use, or how we, make, or how many we make of those things. Because we have to make 25 plates. I'm a little worried about, hitting that. Same with the wood. More about the quantity of available wood. That concern is. Alright, it's about... Oh, it's deadly now. Oh, that's not good. Ooh, I'm glad I caught that. Oh, I'm really glad I caught that. Alright, this is about to finish. That was close.
Workers, your work is over for today.
Not for you. Oh, no. Actually, we're okay. We're still okay. They can continue working. They're about to finish. Right? There it goes. Finished. Whew. 50 people on our roster now. Alright, so maximum there. Maximum there. Let's also... What do we need for these? 20 steel. We'll produce one steam exchanger for 20 steel. I think it's a little too expensive. Okay. I don't want to neglect these because I think in tier 3 we need 50. So I think it would help if we put some people on here. Even just like 10. Alright, so this one has... We're already deconstructing that. Okay, we can just pop... We can just maximize these things for now. This thing is maxed. So go ahead and max this one out. The pile does go away. Oh, that sucks. Our coal. Oh no, our coal. Our coal is not in a good situation right now. Wow, we burned through that coal so fast. And there's not a lot of coal left. Oops. So the game has really created this limitation here where we only have 4 slots and there's basically no resources at some point. We basically won't have any wood here fairly soon, mind you. Nothing unlocked, but thanks. Let's go back to here. We're gonna do not a gathering post. We're gonna do another sawmill. And we're gonna put this guy right up here. And this is just to catch when basically this one is out of trees, which is gonna be very soon. We can just catch it before nobody's doing anything there, and just a wasted little plot of land. Ooh, I have a sneeze here. All right. Okay, so. Ooh. All right. So 6 hours, we're gonna have 21 workers. We have our huts ready. New law. Let's hold that thought. Alright. Abolition of privileges. I like this one, although I think we've made good decisions so far in delegating the engineers while we have them. I think propaganda is the move. think efficiency is going to be really important. So let's go do that. And we can build these like right now. Oh, cool. You can actually place them on the roads. Oh. Everything can be affected by it. Oh, cool. Alright, so I'm going to put one right here. Just put it right next to each other. I just want to put it right next to each other. Oh, and if it exists inside of here, then they're all affected? Or you can't double up? You probably can't double up. Okay. I think I want to get efficiency here. Let's see, the pub and another, actually here we can get 2 of the workstation things, the docks and the unloading things, and the food. We're gonna put it right here. That's a good choice, I think. We're already sweating blood. Yelling at us won't help. I beg to defer. The game says that it will help. Mr. Edward Baker. Look, discontent went down. It is already helping. I think we're going to switch our food to these things for a little bit. We have a lot of motivation right now. I guess we'll kind of leave it here for now. Until the day starts. In about 40 minutes. In-game minutes, that is. Okay. This is maxed. First agitators are operational. Your encouraging words can reach more people. Motivation rises. See, this is what I'm talking about. Alright.
Get to work. Report all problems to the Union.
Excuse me. Alright, gathering optimization. It keeps saying optimism. Cool, so let's go ahead and do. I think the next move is tier 5. I think that's the next move. So 11 per hour. So we have 1 more steel per hour. Transport has arrived. Sweet. This one's on strike? Hi. See, this is the thing I don't understand. I don't understand why strike is even happening. I mean, the work safety is safe. It's literally safe. The strike risk is low, yet it goes on strike. My motivation is maximum. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me. Workers are on strike. Workers are angry and refuse to work. They shout about exploitation, terrible working conditions, not true, and deadly dangers they face daily. None of that stuff is true. We're in a safe working environment. Try to appease them with extra ration, appease them with double rations. It's just ridiculous. I'm gonna do food rations. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't feel, I don't feel, as a player, I don't feel I have any control over those, over that happening. The work safety is safe, and it was very low. I mean, are these high? There's no risk of a strike. No risk of a strike. Oh, cool, you can read all the little workers' ideas. Motivational speech. Costs 15 food rations. Short speech will inspire people to work all they have. Let's do that. Oh, it's for motivation. Motivation will rise. So it doesn't actually do anything because we're already at maximum motivation. Okay, all hail the generator. Okay, sir. To impress on our people the importance of their work, the most engaged workers are organizing Day of the Generator. They plan to gather everybody and throw a feast to celebrate the construction of the generator. The activists report that their proposal was met with widespread approval. It seems that people are warming up to their radical ideas. They ask if you'd like to support their initiative. Yeah. Motivation will rise as content will fall slightly. 204 rations will be spent. Kind of a waste. Let's just carry on. I mean, we're doing totally fine in motivation. I'm absolutely not concerned whatsoever about motivation. This thing can be zeroed out because this thing needs to be cranking out as much as possible. Why is my maximum 4? Oh, because of coal. That's why our coal production went down. That's tough. That is really, really tough, actually. That is super tough. All right. Let's see. I guess we plop down a few more gathering posts here. Actually, let's just put it on the road here. Hello. Yeah, put that right there. So we're 3 days behind schedule, which also means, I mean, we've done tier 2. Pressure valves? I thought I already did that. We've already built this. Why do we have to build this again? I don't understand why I have to build this again. I already did this. I wish I noticed that earlier, because we're about to fail now. And it's something I didn't even understand that I had to do. I didn't realize... I thought this was like one thing I was building. Alright, well we did this. We jumped up 10% in 16 hours. So, let's see where we are. I don't want to do the math. I don't want to know. If we fail... I think we're going to play the riffs. We're going to do something else. We're going to play something else here. Maybe take a break from Frostpunk if we fail. Okay. I feel very differently from the main campaign. I constantly was like cycling right in between. I was vibrating right in between not wanting to touch it again and continuing to do it. And so yeah, we don't have enough anyway. I'm gonna pause production on stuff that's costing wood, so we can get to 120. I think this is the next thing because of the coal consumption, and allows us to build an additional ventilation plant. I don't think we definitely could use it. I don't think we can afford the coal right now. Advanced reloading station. This would require one more steam core, of course. People working here use power tools and advanced work organization to quickly gather mountains of resources piling up at the docks and transfer them to the stockpiles. Okay. This one's definitely my top interest. So this requires coal and steel. This one just requires steel. So let's make Let's make 4 more. And I think I'm going to wait until we get to 140 wood for the coal efficiency stuff. Yeah, let's unemploy everybody from there. Move some people around a little bit. Okay. This one can be deconstructed now. And also working a little late. Let's pop in the 2 extra people in there. These already have pretty late schedules. Let's also build the reloading station when it does not require a steam core. Wait, we have to spend the one on that costs a steam core now? The regular reloading station requires a steam core? Okay. Guess we don't really have a choice about that. Guess we'll spend a steam core on that.
Quitting time. Workers, leave your tools in order.
And so today was a little bit of a waste as far as well, then it's 2 days, so we won't be able to do that again. So we're about to fail here. For the continuation of this expansion, I really hope we don't fail. Let's see. Not interested in that. Collective bargaining. Going to negotiate with a representative of striking workers to end all ongoing strikes for a price. Collective bargaining, negotiate with all workplaces currently on strike. I mean, there's really no reason for anybody to be going on strike. Safe working space, everything is safe, the strike risk is low, and yet strikes are happening. Extended shift compensations. Extended shift cause less discontent. People working extended shift eat additional half ration per day. I think that's fair. Man, I don't know, I'm not interested in either of these. People employed at any workplace. I mean, this would just allow us to move people around. Is there anything in administration that we are interested in? Everyone is healthy. No problem with health. Company funerals. I don't want to spend the steel. I don't think that's really a big problem right now. Would the abolition of privileges affect anything right now? Engineers will rise permanently. I don't think I want to do that. Selfless sacrifice raises workplace efficiency by 2%. And I guess we'll do that one. I don't know. How long will it be until we can unlock the next one? 18 hours? I guess we'll just sign it.
New rules are in place.
Okay. So we're trying to hit, if you're just joining us here, we're trying to hit 140 wood to save on
You work for yourself now.
safety by 2. I think we're just gonna have to. I mean, harmful isn't too bad. We can also do... Oh, that's just gonna cancel each other out. Well, actually, we still get the 20... Oh. These are toggles. Okay. I mean, they would just cancel each other out, but... Nadia Kemi, overcrowded maybe? Hello again. Welcome back. Overcrowded. What do you mean by overcrowded? So I think we need to increase. If we turn that off, we basically get the extra 25%. We can do this in 6 hours. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. By 2 o'clock. That might be the answer. So we can put this back here because now it's past 8. Now it's unhealthy. That gives us 1 more. The law overcrowded. The law. Oh, are you talking about like the overcrowded setting for medical? I didn't do that one. We hit 140. If that's what you mean. So high flow filters. This is what I want to do for the coal. And then we can do just, we have to strike a balance here with the coal. Start with 4 and see what happens. That's what you meant. Oh no, I'm not doing that one. No, we I don't think I've even done that one. Like either of the options. Yeah, we haven't even done that. Overcrowding versus extra rations. I did overcrowded in my first playthrough, not of this, but the main campaign. I mean, if anything, I'm more inclined to do this one because we have. I mean, I feel like we have, at least right now, the next 9 or 8 days, we have a handle on food. Let's take people out of here and let's pop them in to gathering posts. Yeah, I think we need to. This number is not okay right now. So, Nadia Kemi, what you missed, I never put together that I had to build 2 separate things: the pressure valves and the tower pumps. I don't know why. I mean, they even require different materials, but I was thinking I only had to build one thing that required both materials. Why is this dangerous now? Alright. So these should pop back on. Why are these off? I know you're not about to go on strike here. We're about to hit 100% and actually accomplish this. Oh, we just hit tier 2. This was so last minute. This was so last minute that we started building the infrastructure thingy. I was really worried. I was really worried. We did the 10%. I'm really glad that we waited to do that 10% because we really needed it this time. And we were just an hour away from failing. Oh, all right, milestone achieved. Tier 2 complete. Next milestone is Heart of the Generator. With the foundations in place, it is time to build the fiery heart of the generator, called a core. It will have to be enclosed within 2 separate frames, which will also hold up the external parts of the generator. They were off because we ran out of coal. But in the main campaign, when you run out of material, it doesn't actually flip that switch in the top. It just becomes disabled. I had to actually get the coal back and then go back and turn it back on again, which was not a thing. I guess I didn't expect that. So I almost missed it. I'm glad I caught it in time for that efficiency and so people didn't just immediately get sick and die. Alright, let's see what the council is requiring of us. Official doctrine, equal duties. Union representatives berate you about inequality, even though no engineer is doing worker duties right now. Union representatives berate you about inequality. We are making history, you say. We are mankind's last hope, and yet while workers toil, engineers sit on their asses. Enough. Old privileges have no place in the new world, from each according to their ability, and they're perfectly capable to do manual labor. You'll have 2 days to pass abolition of privileges. I thought we did that one. Think about it. I could have sworn we did that one. Obviously we didn't. Yeah, that's right. Because I was like, I don't really feel like doing this one. This is the new thing in TLA. They got off and had to turn it on again. Same goes for bathhouses. Okay. Oh, thanks for the reminder. Yeah, I don't like that change. I mean, it's a little bit more fiddly. It gives you like fiddly time. I'm not a fan of that. Alright, so we have all of these extra workers now. Hold on. Alright, so we have 3 of these things going now. Let's turn this off. Everybody's at work. I wish I could turn on the schedule thing for this. Oops. Okay. So we have lots of people. We still need a lot of these. But we need to solve our wood problem, which we are in the process of. We can't make any more of these. I guess we can continue making these. Okay. And this one's is about to be out of wood here, so let's go to resources and sawmill. Looks like I can't even get these trees. It's just really lame. Looks like this is... I would have to destroy resources in order to get more resources. Or I have to place these, like have to like kind of step these things forward a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I was initially really excited about the layout of this environment, but as time has gone on, I don't appreciate that the environment impedes good decision making. Like I don't feel like I can actually have any choices. Those narrow pathways, I feel like I don't really have a lot of choices. Like if it was a forest, like a patch of woods right there instead of like a little mountainside, I'd be able to place them strategically, mind you. I would be able to, or the game would actually give me the option to place them strategically so that I would make my own channels, or I would have the mistake of kind of creating a giant alcove. Now I have to spread out or something like that instead of like kind of going up, or I can kind of pick my own patterns basically. All right. News from London, Site 120. Great work on laying down the generator's foundations. We've done that twice so far. You're making good time. Down here, bad weather and crop failures prompted an exodus to the colonies. Those who stay place their homes in the government's newly unveiled evacuation plan. Our company was accused of profiteering by opposition politicians. Pure slander, of course. Unfortunately, we lost contact with Site 120. We are attaching its coordinates and would appreciate if you could spare a few men to check up on them. Okay, we'll do our best. So you gave us coordinates, huh? Oh, it's right there. It's not very far at all. So they're on a food thing. So if we want to do this, we have to spare 15 people. So I think when this finishes, we'll just make another group, because we need to solve. We have a coal problem right now, pretty much. We're consuming too much coal, so this will help that a little bit. We definitely don't need an additional ventilation plan. I mean, we could use one, but we can't afford the coal. If anything, we can actually turn one of these off, because all of these already have safe working environments. In fact, we can probably turn off both of them. The game actually was kind of hinting at us that we actually don't need those to be on. So right now, we're actually in a little bit better of a position than we initially thought. But still, We'll when this is done, we'll go ahead and send 15 people off because we need to build up our coal reserves anyway. Okay. The next thing to research, optimize protection. I'm inclined to do this to save us 2 when we actually do start building stuff again. Advanced shipping harder is increasingly looking more appealing, as the food stuff is going to be a problem in about 5 days. Advanced reloading station is not a critical thing of critical importance at the moment because we do have a boat with the steam core. So maybe it actually is. Maybe we could do that one. But the problem is pretty much... Actually, if we do that, we need 3 docks now. And the game knew this was going to happen. I mean, that's exactly what they intended to have happen here. I really wish... Like, why can't the ships carry both steel and coal? We will eventually run out of coal here. It's not going to be for a little bit, but it's right around the corner. Maybe we do this pile of wood. We can stockpile a good amount of wood and we can switch to coal. And we kind of micromanage this dock. And maybe we can micromanage steel and wood. I mean, because eventually we won't really need a lot of wood. Suppose that's true. We don't actually need an absolute massive amounts of wood. We really only need wood for research and building stuff. And I think eventually, well, I guess we do need wood to build each of these, or actually just this structural profile. Okay, so with that debation out of the way, I think the choice here is optimize protection or advanced supercharge is interesting, but I think we can hold off a little bit on that. But I think we do advanced reloading station. I think this will allow us to utilize the docks a little bit more efficiently. And we can switch stuff out a little bit more quickly. Because a ship will be here basically every day. And we could kind of flip-flop. I think that's the move. That's how we justified it, at least. I think we have at least 5 days worth of food with the outpost. Optimized protection, I think I'm going to put off for a little bit because we don't have enough to actually build the next thing. Alright, I think that's the move. Advanced reloading. Alright. These guys got stuff to do. What's the problem? Oh, work is over. So we can actually see, this tells me that safe is actually 0. Maybe with this one. No, not this one. And yeah, this one we can also have a little bit of a longer shift. At least for now, while actually do it this way. Oh, wait. Let's do that and that. Alright. Transporter arrived with 3 workers and 1 steam core. Alright, so that's the 1 steam core that we can use as a unloading station. As an unloading station upgrade. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the move is here. Toxicity level is down, so we can leave the bathhouse turned off right now. Okay, so now the game demands that we do abolition of privileges. Okay, Quest complete. We have a good amount of food. And in preparation, I want to put down a resource pile here, because I think what the move is going to be, maybe we'll turn this dock over here into a consistent stream. We'll upgrade this one to the advanced reloading station, and then we'll use this dock as our flip-flopper. And because this one's going to be, it's going to be unloading and reloading like so fast, because everything is like high level, versus this one over here. This one would just trickle in. So whatever is the minimum requirement, which I think is going to be kind of wood, since we also have these gathering posts everywhere. And let's see, this pile is pretty high right now, so we can reduce the unloading people. What was that? Where you have to build 2 support frames. Eventually, I think the game makes you build 3 docks. The game does make you. See, that's what I was thinking, it was gonna do that. Yeah, we need 3 things. Oh, okay, that's actually nice. So we need 25 for a support frame, 25 for a support frame. That's why it said 50 of the structural profiles. So the core is steel composites. I'm inclined to think, I wonder if order matters. I'm thinking the structural profiles is going to be more important. So let's put a few people in here, and let's get to 25. So everybody's safe, right? Oh. It's unhealthy. So let's pop this one back up to 8 because the toxicity level has gone back up. This one is unhealthy. That one just by default is a little bit less because of the foundry thing. Okay, so now we can do advanced reloading station. Insufficient resources. We need... What's inefficient? Oh, okay. Alright, I think that's fine. That was the plan. I was thinking I would upgrade this one, but I think this one, I think we have to. It's pretty much the only choice we have. Alright. And so let's set this one to steel. So I think the plan here is we're gonna stock up on steel, and then we're gonna stock up on coal. Because we are gonna be we are gonna have a income of coal here. But the problem is that we end up having to use coal to build those other things. And luckily coal is not being used to build or to heat things, so it's not going to be constantly drained unless it's for safety, which we could time if we know what we're doing, which no promises. If we could time it such that we would have enough coal so that when we build stuff, we could turn on the ventilation, and that'll consume all the coal that we have in reserve. That's the theory, at least. Okay. I'm thinking about food now, because especially if I was thinking I would have to have 3 docks, and maybe upgrading that one is not the choice. Maybe we made a mistake there, because now we can't build a unloading dock until we get another shipment at least. So we could do default improvements here for the foundry. I'm inclined to do that actually. That encourages the lack of ventilation requirements. Let's actually do that. I think that's a good point.